Alright guys, what's up? This is Paul here, and we're back today for another channel update. This actual video was meant to go up early hours of today, but unfortunately I couldn't get it up, just due to the reasoning that if we go up to yesterday, yesterday was a bit of a write-off for me. I had a wisdom tooth emerge, or start to actually play up, and basically the entire left side of my mouth was in pain for the majority of the day, and when your main job, your main source of income revolves around recording video and talking, that and a toothache does not mix too well, so I couldn't really do much, and I ended up staying up the entire night just because of the pain, and passed out at like 5 a.m. Thankfully, I woke up today and it was mostly gone. Still gonna try and get a checkup at the dentist to see what was up, but it was hell, and I think toothache is definitely one of the worst type of pain you can suffer from. I've broken lots of bones and had lots of sort of illnesses, but toothache definitely for me is one of those that, just is one of the worst. So I sort of feel for those out there who are going through similar struggles, especially babies, man. I had my little 3-month-old cousin in the other week. I was babysitting her, and she has, not 3 months, I think she's 6 or 7 months, but she has a lot of teeth coming through, and yeah, it must suck just to be that age and have so many teeth coming through. It's really, really painful. I know wisdom teeth are a bit of a different situation, but I assume there are some similarities there. But anyway, last week we did really well, actually, bar this day, because I was, sick, so to speak, and, that's the thing, when you're sick and you're self-employed, it sucks because there is no sort of, you don't really get paid for the days you're sick. There is no sort of backup, and usually I try to avoid that by scheduling in advance, but I just didn't, see myself getting a toothache. But overall, pretty good. Got all my stuff up, and again, that's just the goal of my channel, to get my videos up. Sort of not looking into the analytics too much, because that just gets me depressed, to be honest. YouTube is a system that I have yet to discover how it works, and honestly, the only thing I can do is pump out good content, so that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed last week's scheduling. On to this week now. There we are down here, channel update. Just going to immediately upload this as soon as it's out. So, Pokemon Zeta should finish up this week. And I am either replacing that with a Pokemon Pearl Wedlock, or I was thinking of doing another sort of Pokemon fan-made game, like Pokemon Glazed. A few people have been recommending, so I'm still undecided. I keep changing my mind. I'm not sure where to go. So let me know what you think about that. I'm hopefully just going to get a bit of a recording done and finish it up. Sorry for the short episodes recently. It's just that there's only so much time in one day, and I sort of want to hit all my spots, even if it is just a 15-minute episode. The Sims 4, really enjoyed it, but I think The Sims 4 is actually going to be coming to an end this week. Super Smash Bros. On the 3DS comes out in Europe and North America on the 3rd of October. Hopefully, with a bit of luck, I'll have mine a day before. So I'm hopefully, I said hopefully a lot of times there, going to be scheduling some content to go up every day, maybe a little bit more on release day. Maybe you'll see an extra video or two there. Really going to be looking forward to that. Have Milby who wants to play with me. I know I know there's a few people at Insomnia I-52 I met that wanted to play with me. So really should be fun, and I'm hoping, I think myself, Pause, and Milby are definitely up for doing some multiplayer stuff, so look out for that. I'll be doing some single player. I'm not actually sure if there is a single player, but whatever adventure mode they have, so I'll be doing that. So yeah, I'm going to just ride out The Sims 4, hopefully get some long episodes in for the finale, for those of you who have enjoyed it. And I really appreciate the viewership. I enjoyed it. It was a nice introduction to The Sims, and we'll be checking out future games or expansions in that series, because it was a lot of fun for what it is. Call of Duty 4 multiplayer will continue. I'm actually going to change it up during the week and put some Modern Warfare 2 in there to see how that goes. A few people have been suggesting that. I will go back to COD 4 because I did promise Blame Truth and Gangster Hebrew, two of my old sort of buddies I used to hang about with on COD 4 back in the day, that I would play with those guys once Gangster Hebrew got his gaming PC sorted out, so that should be coming in the next few weeks. But for now, I'm just going to switch it up to Modern Warfare 2. A few people have been asking, where is the COD group? And the thing is, we're trying to move on to Call of Duty 2, but we're going to sort of wait on Kurt, because we feel it would be rude to progress without Kurt. So I think Kurt has a bit on his plate right now, so we're going to wait for Kurt to sort of finish that up, and then we're going to go on the COD 2. because he did suggest the actual idea of playing these old Call of Duties. So we're gonna wait for him. Hopefully that still should be coming, guys. Got the Garry's mod coming as per usual, as well as the Mario Kart stuff. Actually just edited that there now on my laptop, so that's rendering away. Hyrule Warriors, of course, really enjoying that game, by the way. If you guys haven't seen that Let's Play, go and check it out. In my opinion, one of the best series going on my channel. Can be a bit hard to get into, because that is Let's Play. So, yeah, go and check out the first couple episodes, and personally, I think it's some of the best content I have out there. But, again, that's my own opinion. What else? Ultra Hardcore is continuing, by the way, guys. It's just not on here because I am not giving it away. I am not giving away, what happens. And the episodes will come out when they come out. That's all I'm saying on that matter. Here's an issue, though. Got the Minecraft stuff. I am definitely going to be doing Minecraft. Don't worry. It's just I've been in a bit of a slump. And the thing is, a lot of people are like, why don't you do collabs on the server? And the reason I don't do as much collabs lately is because most of my day is spent recording my other series, and I just don't have the time to sit down and schedule, lots of these collabs with people. I really wish I could, and I'm going to try to, but when I hop on the server, I hop on for like 2 hours, and that's it. And, I kind of hop on in my free time, so I do not live in the same time zone as the majority of these guys. Kind of hard to get going. The multiplayer series of Milby and Parv, I think we're going to continue that. I'm not sure. Not a lot of people seem to be not enjoying it, but the views on that aren't as great as some of the other stuff I was doing. And as much as I don't want to sort of cut series off when they're not getting much views, it's sort of I like running my channel as a hobby channel, but at the end of the day, I still am trying to put food on the table for myself and a roof over my head. So I need to sort of, I said to myself, I'm not going to go above 6 videos today, maybe 7. But I want to go 6. And I don't know. So I'll talk to Milby and Parv. If we get that recorded again, we will. Good news, though, the Crack Pack 2.0 is launching very, very soon. So I'm going to alternate Minecraft and Crack Pack every other day. Crack Pack 2.0, guys, we completely revamped it. Bunch of cool mods on there. Honestly. It's designed a lot more around fun than PvP now, so there should be so much more derpiness in it and so much more sort of ability to grow ideas from. So it won't be just, play 10 episodes and it's done. It'll be something sort of like Attack of the B Team in a way, but a more unique twist on it. So we'll see what happens there. And really looking forward to that. I have Hyrule Warriors in twice, though. I don't know why. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I woke up really late today because of my toothache and I'm behind a lot, but this is quite a long update. Sort of in a rut myself lately. It's just one of those things that I'm in a hole and I can't get out of it, and I've been trying, I've recently, one of the things I really recommend to people if they're trying to sort of keep themselves accountable is to start a journal, and I have a journal here. Basically, I have a page for each day and I log what time I wake up at and just how I'm feeling, because I feel I run most of my life on autopilot and I don't really take a second to actually, appreciate the current moment. So I have a journal, I write down what I feel, my goals and aspirations for the day and what I've done and stuff, and I think that keeps me accountable a little bit more. Also started another really cool thing called the X Effect, which is basically a page with 30 squares in it, and you have habits, and you put an X for each day in it. So it's basically just, it's like a sticker. And the way habits work is cue, action, reward. So you get a cue, you get a cue to do something. For example, you brush your teeth. You put toothpaste on your toothbrush. That is your cue. Action is brushing your teeth, and the reward is the lovely clean feeling you get afterwards. So I'm trying to get keystone habits. My habits I'm working on is daily meditation and daily exercise. I go to gym 2-3 times a week, but I'm looking to just wake up every morning and go on a walk for 20 minutes or 30 minutes just to wake me up, because I have a horrible habit of waking up early and then going back to bed. So I'll get 8 hours sleep and then I'll go back to bed and wake up at 2 p.m. And as soon as I wake up past midday, it's just game over for me. I'm put in such a bad mindset because I've woke up so late. I'm trying, man. I've done this so many times and failed, but I just need to do something, and I'm reading a lot more on habits and how they work. So, no matter how many times you fail, you gotta at least try to step back up again. What else am I meant to do? I need to try and do this for myself, and that's the thing. I've done this sort of gap year in between work and university to focus on YouTube, but also to focus on myself as a person. I want to rebuild myself. I want to burn down who I was before and forge a new me from those sort of flames. So it's kind of still me, if that makes sense. So I'm really using this year just to get some good keystone habits in my life where I can build off on. Get a morning routine established, get up, go a walk, read a book for an hour a day in the morning, cup of coffee, and then get to work or something. I just want to keep on doing that. And again, habits, it's like a rocket launch. The most fuel, the most energy is used in those 30 seconds getting up off the ground into orbit. So, the first 30 days of a habit is hell. After that, it gets progressively easier. Some habits may take 90 days, some may take 100, but I just want to try. Anyway, too much rambling. Gonna upload this, guys. Give me your thoughts on what you feel about the channel. Any improvements? Also, some people probably will say I'm uploading a bit too much. Completely understandable. But the way I'm running my channel is I have separate audiences. So I don't expect everyone to view all my videos. I have a separate audience for my Pokemon stuff, separate audience for my Mario Kart stuff, separate audience for Garry's Mod, Minecraft, and so on. So again, just the way I'm choosing to run my channel. It showed good results so far. Bit of a slump because people going back to school, but understandable. Gotta keep pushing and just see where that takes me, really. I know this is a bit of a sort of rambly channel update, but I figured I'd just do it here rather than subjecting you guys to it in one of my gaming videos. So, this is sort of I guess it would be my second 2.5 month of doing YouTube full time, and it's been interesting to say the least. I thought coming into this that I would be, the best manager of my time, and, I could do all these sort of things, but it's funny, once you realize sort of how entrenched you are in the habits you build for yourself, and definitely coming back home, I fell into some old traps that I had, waking up late, not getting ready in the morning. I find that if I don't get ready as soon as I wake up, it sort of sets not so much a great tone for the rest of the day, just because I don't have, my clothes on, and I sort of think even if you are self-employed, you should dress and sort of impress. So, a nice shirt or some jeans and a t-shirt or something as soon as you wake up, because that sort of sets me up. But I've sort of fallen into a habit of not getting immediately showered, or, I'll get up and, just lounge about, and it sucks getting sucked into that because you do it every day. And it's funny because I remember at university when I was doing my dissertation or thesis, I was writing my paper, which eventually got me my degree, and I was thinking, I just can't wait for university to be over with. I just can't wait to have this done, all the stress off my shoulders, and so I can go and fully work on my YouTube channel. It'll be so much easier. And then I come to my YouTube channel, and I still complain about things. I think it's human nature never to be satisfied in life. I think humans always look for a way to nitpick, don't they, and complain about things. I'm basing this off my own experience, but there's always, I guess the Buddhists would call it suffering. There's always suffering, I was watching a really good talk a couple months ago by a guy called Ajahn Brahm, who's a Buddhist monk, and he does these sort of talks. They're on YouTube. Search Western Society, or Buddhist Society of Western Australia, and it's this channel he posts lots of stuff on, and he was discussing how just life was suffering and suffering and suffering and suffering. So you have exam suffering, and then you have, I need to do my taxes suffering. I've discussed this before, but it's just interesting how I will always find something to complain about and not strive towards. And I sort of need to eliminate that and appreciate, that sort of suffering, so to speak, the fact that I have a job that I can complain about is kind of cool. I have a job. Not many, there's people out there who don't. Should be appreciative for that fact. But regardless, that was a big rant and ramble. I'm just really looking to, become a better me in the whole process of this. So the YouTube thing is sort of something to keep me on track, because I want to be doing something. I don't know how people wake up and don't do anything all day. I don't know. But I'm really thankful for it nonetheless. Anyway, guys, I am going to send out here. Sorry for rambling and ranting. This is like the 5th sorry I've said, but I'm in a bit of a talkative mood. Hopefully you'll stick around for the next week, and should be cool in terms of programming. And I will do my best to try and get all my videos up. I want to have another 100% week, so we'll see. So I'll shut up now. Thanks for watching, guys, and checking on the channel. I would do a face cam this week, but I look like Cousin It from the Addams Family. I'm in dire need of a haircut, but I'll have that sorted next time. Anyway, see ya!